brother. Nice seeing you again.
Good seeing you too, sir. Thank you. Fight week, fight week. I fucking love this shit. I fucking love this shit, Ozzy. I can't get enough of it. Oh! Duffel bag. I'll just kind of hang out here until my interview. What's up, gal pals? How we doing? Oh, Mr. Hardy, let me put the stuff down. I gotta give my guy a hug. What's up, man? Good to see you.
You well?
Yeah. How are you? Good?
Size of you, man.
Yeah, I'm not a lightweight no more.
No, right.
Yeah,
You're good?
Yeah.
Training camp gone well?
Yeah, man, went good. No bad injuries, you know. Everything kind of panned out well. Weight's good. Feel good. Came out here a little early, so yeah.
When did you get into town?
I came in Monday, not yesterday, but the other Monday,
okay.
before media day, so or after media day. So yeah, just kind of getting acclimated to the desert. I've been here so much, but still, it's like.
Where you
We got an Airbnb, right. So I think after this, we're gonna do a little house shopping. I think it's just time to like actually buy something small, nothing crazy, but we're just this Airbnb thing's taking off, and I'm like, I'm here so much. Yeah, it's just time to save a little money.
Definitely, man.
Yeah,
good idea.
It's good. Did you go race those cars yesterday? The guy hit me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's hit me up.
You gotta go.
We're gonna do it.
I promise you gotta go. It's fucking sick.
Is it?
You just can't beat my lap time.
Oh, he sent me a screenshot of your lap time.
Yeah,
he was like, yeah, I'm coming for
dude,
it.
it's so fun, man.
I've got a Dodge Challenger this week, man. I've been practicing all week on the desert road.
You used to have a Le Mans, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
it was sweet.
Yeah, I sold that before I left town. I was gutted to leave it.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker.
Yeah, man, it was.
Dude, you'll have fun out there, dude. That track, it's sweet. The guys are super cool.
Yeah. Dream Racing, right?
Dream Racing, yeah. Steve Jones.
We're gonna go and check them out. We're gonna race some cars this week.
Yeah, dude, have some fun out there.
Wicked.
Should be good.
Nice.
Always good to see you, my man. Take it easy.
Take care. Have a good fight.
You guys be well. Thank you, man. Nice to meet you too. Be well. And I'm loving this reptile collector, dude. This is a nice little thing you got going.
Oh, this is it.
Please do. That'd be great. That'd be awesome.
Text me the details.
Yeah, let me grab my
few little bits.
Okay. Just put out a full reptile or something.
I need tables here ASAP because I gotta set up an Amanda's.
Oh, messed up. Oh, there we go. I miss the freaking Outlaw Red Hawk, dude. That thing was bad. That thing was bad.
I remember the first time you ever shaved it off.
Ooh, that's what I like to hear. Except for me, I'm gonna see another one of them left hooks.
We gotta
see another
it.
one of them left hooks. You know what I'm saying?
I remember one time you're standing in line. It was back in the day. And you were like in a suit, and I just happened to see you like standing like this with your head shaved, and you're like this, and you're like, like this. And I went like this. I was walking by. I was like,
yeah. I had like 2 fights in the UFC, and I thought I'm just gonna try and cruise into an event completely in disguise.
Yeah.
So I just shaved my head. I wore a red tap-out T-shirt, so I blended in, same as everybody else.
Oh my god.
and I'm walking along like this. I go.
Sat in the rows with everybody else. I was maybe recognized.
It was funny because he's like.
It was very cool. It was just like low profile for the whole event.
Okay, so now that I have you here, now it's clicked in my head because I see you all the time. I always forget to ask you about this. Fucking ayahuasca thing with linked to the wolf's heart syndrome. So how did this thing? Just a quick. I know it's probably a long, elaborate thing.
Yeah.
But just I always like me and my buddies always talk about like I've got to go down to Machu Picchu. I want to go do it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this guy Dan Hardy, I know, like he has this crazy story, and I always want to give a little quick telling of it, but I don't want to fuck it up. So how, like, what exactly happened?
Well, so there was a lot of people talking about like spirit guides and spirit animals and that kind of stuff when I got out to Peru, and I wasn't really there for that. I was a bit skeptical, so I thought to myself, I'll just go into it with an open mind. Anyway, about 2/3 of the way through the first ceremony, I open my eyes and I'm starting to get an awareness of the space again.
Yeah.
And I've got this big fucking wolf sitting next to me. And I'm like, first of all, I think that someone had just let a dog in, looked like a big, just a big dog. So I was running my hand through its fur, and you can feel the oil off the fur of the dog's skin. I could feel it.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I just got used to it being there. So for the next few ceremonies, it was sitting there, and I started to get used to the fact that it wasn't a dog. There was a wolf sitting there.
Yeah.
And then towards the end of the ceremony, if I felt like I had a friend that was there with me, if I felt like he was struggling, like the wolf would get up and walk over and sit next to him.
Yeah.
And it was really odd. And then when I got back, I was doing the tests. I got wolf Parkinson White syndrome. And the other thing as well, which is really weird, is the outlaw. The law in the UK is Garat Caput Lupinum, which translates to let his be the head of a wolf. So if you were an outlaw in the UK, you could be hunted like a wolf. So outlaws were wolf heads, was what they were called.
Dude, I'm like
Yeah,
getting
crazy
goosebumps right now, like
weird,
hardcore,
right?
dude. Yeah, I've got goosebumps right now. Like, whoa, man.
So I got the wolf tattoos on my chest.
That's
You saw
fucking
them,
rad.
right?
No, I didn't. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm like getting the chills right now. This is intense.
It's a different story to them.
Oh, dude, that
that's
is
really
fucking
cool.
sick. Wow,
That's amazing.
dude.
You gotta go, man.
I gotta go now, dude. Holy shit, that was crazy. Whoa, man.
I went straight after I fought Ludwig at the MGM Grand.
Yeah.
So on Saturday night I was fighting at the MGM.
Yeah.
Won by knockout, and on Monday night I was in the jungle.
Wow.
No,
And
Just
that-
like
with
quick
no
turnaround
mohawk.
with no mohawk, shaved it off. And
Really?
Yeah, I went out there.
so you went after the Ludwig fight
Straight
to
after.
this. Wow.
Yeah. Because I was in a weird place because I'd lost 4 fights in a row.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure whether I'd still got it in me to fight. I didn't know what had happened.
You didn't know what was going
No,
on. Yeah.
I'd kind of lost some steam along the way and some confidence.
Yeah.
So I planned on doing that. So regardless of what happened in the fight, I had that to go and kind of get my head right and get,
Yeah.
you know. But then the week before I left, I was reading about ayahuasca and it says that you shouldn't go if you have any kind of concussion.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking I'm going into the fight. The last thing I want to do is get knocked out.
Yeah.
I'm going to cancel the damn trip. No, it worked out.
That worked out pretty
Yeah,
well.
It worked out pretty well.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta
Thank
do
you
it,
for
man.
telling me that story. That
No
is
worries.
fucking
Have you-
crazy, man.
We'll send you a copy of my book when we send
Yeah,
you some stuff.
please do. That'd be
Chapter
great.
7's all about that.
Dude, yeah, absolutely. I'm like,
Yeah.
I am.
Where's my book?
Have you not got a copy?
No, you never gave me a copy.
Okay. We'll get
And a hat and
Dude.
a bag.
Oh, a hat. I got a pen.
Yeah,
I got a
please
pen.
do.
a pen,
Have you
didn't
got
you? I
that
gave,
pen?
I gave you.
Have you got this pen? Or have you
Yes,
got the original?
I do.
No, you got that one. You got
I
that one
the
off my
little baby
blazer.
pen. I got the little baby
Yeah,
pen.
we've got new
No,
ones
no,
now.
well, we've got
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, we've got new ones now.
And we've
I feel
got
so left out. I feel like not one of the cool kids.
Oh, you got
Just like I'm like blown away right now.
I like the fanny pack, actually.
What the hell,
I want
dude?
the
Like,
fanny
ooh,
pack.
man, 'cause I mean, I'm
like
into
the
that
fanny
type of stuff.
pack.
I like to, like I live out in the woods, so I'm like I'm
I would
always
rock
in
that
the
fanny
little
pack
side, been going on my own little
Seriously.
spirit journeys
I'll
and things
rock
like that.
that
So I'm
fanny
like,
pack.
I've always been like, man, there's gonna become a time in a day where I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it all hang out. I want to really shed my skin and see, you know, what's going on. You know, it's just there's certain sides to your brain you
we
can't
need
get
to
to.
tuck
You know,
that in
there's
there,
things I
Sarah.
want to learn about
You got,
myself
like,
that I may have forgotten from my past. You know what I mean?
$100 hanging out.
That's for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, thank you. Fuck yeah.
That's basically, so me and Jamie and Aaron and Dan. I mean, you explain.
Well, they're the Raptors.
Yeah.
So Full Reptile Collective is like the family. That's
Yeah.
the collective, the group. And then the Raptors are like the anarchistic teenagers of the group that do all the media stuff. So it's
nice.
him and Jamie, and
There
then
you
we've
go.
got another one that's been adopted, James Culverhouse, and they're trouble causers basically.
I love it, dude. That's
so
awesome.
that's the Thrasher logo. We've ripped off the Thrasher logo. And, you know.
I don't care that I want to rip off the Thrasher logo.
No,
It's like
that's what we're doing.
the most
We're just-
iconic font ever.
We're just parodying everything.
Yeah.
We're parodying stuff. So
And the
yeah,
next one's champion.
yeah, we've got a
Oh,
wicked champion.
that would be
coming
good.
up.
That's,
Yeah.
that's gonna be wicked.
No, dude, tell us about your tattoos.
Oh,
Yeah.
talk about my tattoos.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Tell me about this one.
Okay.
First of all.
All right. So, sorry, I had
Is there a chronological order?
there is. Yeah, there is. I'll just shed my shirt. Have it make this easier. So.
Yes, this is what it's all about.
Yeah. So my first tattoo, I got this one from my grandfather. I got this when I was 18 years old. And later on down the road, I got this one. This is for my grandpa as well. My grandpa was a big time motorcycle racer, and he was my inspiration. Like growing up, I was a grandpa's boy. He's like my idol, you know what I mean? He you know, we had Evel Knievel at our house sometimes. Like he was like, we were a big motorsport racing family. And my grandfather passed away racing his motorcycle. So essentially the 22, that's his racing number. And then the Tiger is because our racetrack growing up was Tribers Tigers, State Line Speedway, as well as his racing team was, you know, Tribers Tigers. That was his racing team. He's a pretty bad guy on the track. This is just me getting into MMA thinking I got to get a fighting tattoo. So if I could, this is like the one tattoo. If I could get rid of it, I'd get rid of it, but I can't. And then this one. So I'm very proud of where I'm from. I'm from the Pacific Northwest in the United States. And I think in no offense to anybody, in a world full of dragons and samurais and koi fish, that's just not my style. Where I live, there's been a lot of Sasquatch sightings, and so I'm a big believer in the Sasquatch. I'm a big believer in these fabled creatures, and so my tattoo for the Northwest, and just kind of resembles me and where I'm from, is I got my Sasquatch, and then of course I got my compass pointing to the Northwest. And then I got my, my nickname is Maverick, and I kind of got it in there because Sasquatch himself, he's kind of a maverick. He's just kind of like this lone guy doing his thing to the beat of his own drum. And so I just felt it was fitting to just kind of like tie this all in. And then I had to get, of course, his other buddy, I had to get the Abominable Snowman. This isn't finished yet, but I had to get my Abominable Snowman. This is my Yeti. So he got this poor sad snowman. He's just so this wasn't part of the tattoo. My artist drew it up, and then he just had his hand sitting like this. And as he's doing it, I'm like, hey, I got this idea. I go, I want you to just on the fly. I want a snowman's head. I want him holding, because if he's an abominable snowman, I want him holding a snowman. But this will be cool when I get this finished. A really good friend of mine, Jess Roskelley, passed away just a few months ago. He was a really good alpine climber, and when he was 19 years old, he summited Mount Everest. And this is a long time ago. This is probably 2003, 2004. 19 years old, he summited Mount Everest. He was the youngest guy to summit Mount Everest. Maybe not now to this day, because it's become very, it's very popular now. A lot of people go there. But there was a time when, he did it under some bad conditions. He got really sick. He had to go through a lot to get there. And so when I get this finished, I'm going to do Mount Everest, and then I'm going to get a little climbing sign with like an alpine helmet and some pics, and I'm going to get his initials. Rest in peace to my homie Jess Roskelley. And then my newest one is I got this little guy in Melbourne, Australia. Yes. My teammate Austin was fighting. Down on the Melbourne card, and some guy wrote me and was like, hey, his name is Dylan Kuiper. Dylan Kuiper wrote me and was like, hey, if you're feeling froggy, man, why don't you come get a tattoo? I was like, fuck. Yeah, dude, for sure. So I felt it was fitting to get a boxing kangaroo. And then I got this guy. After Ultimate Fighter. So I was on season 15 of Ultimate Fighter, and we were just going crazy, dude. I mean, we were in this house for 3 months, 13 weeks, just like cooped up. And the ways you find to entertain yourself are it's just some weird shit. And so somebody had ordered pineapple on like the food list, like they wanted pineapple. So they usually bring like a cup of cut pineapple. They actually dropped one off. And so we're like playing with it. We're like, you could fucking fuck someone up with this thing. Like this thing's wicked. And I had Cristiano Marcelo on my team, who's just like this eccentric Brazilian guy, and he's just like, oh man, 4 pound, young Brazilian pineapple, man. You throw somebody, it stick, man. It hit harder than a briquette. And we're like, a briquette? And he's like, a briquette. And we're like, what the fuck is a briquette? And he meant to say like a brick. Yeah. So then after that, it just like became this big joke on our team. Like we'd go to the fights at the Tough Gym, and we'd fucking bring a pineapple with us, and we'd like sit it on our bench. It's kind of like our symbol of strength, like our mascot of the team. So when I got off Tough, I was like, I really want to get a tattoo for the show, but it's like, I'm not gonna get the Ultimate Fighter logo. That's kind of not my style. Maybe when I was in this era of tattoos, I would have got just the Ultimate Fighter logo, but I had grown out of this, so I felt it was fitting to get the pineapple grenade, and then the blue is for the blue team, because our team was blue, and the Roman numeral 15 for season 15. Yeah. So people are always like, what the fuck? Why do you have a pineapple on your foot? And I'm a southpaw, so that's my left kick. You know what I mean? So if I catch you with the pineapple, man, you might be in trouble.
Pineapple as well.
Do you? Nice.
Check it.
Oh, nice. Dude, I'm serious. You can fuck someone up with a pineapple, though. You don't realize, dude, those things are hardcore, man. So, yeah, so that's my story. Oh, yeah. I got this around the same time I got this. 19, 20 years old. Yeah. But I got some ideas for that. My last name, actually, it means church in Italian. And, I've talked so much about my grandfather on my mom's side, being like a proud Italian. My dad's a full-blooded Italian. I got a lot of family over there and stuff. So I want to do something along the lines of just like some old Italian lineage, something on my back to tie it in. So I don't like it now, but sooner or later I'll get it tuned in and take your eyes off it. This is just the only one I'm like, this is like I think I got this like after a month of training. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm a fighter now. Dude, see that shit? You know what that song means, man? I'm a fucking catch these hands. No, I mean, dude, it's a part of my life. Yeah. You know what I mean? It had a purpose. I was stoked on it one day, so it's just like, it's there, you know what I mean? It's just, I think everybody has one, whether it's small or it's big. We all got one tattoo. We're like, there was just a time when I didn't think that one through.
This is my mom a lot harder. My first one.
Nice, dude. That is hilarious. How'd that feel?
Not too bad, to be honest. Not
Really?
too bad. It heals super quick as well.
Does it?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get it gone over though. I might get that done this week actually.
Just don't
We're gonna
kiss-
get some tattoos.
Make sure you don't kiss any strippers afterwards. Get a little something
How
going
did
in
that
there.
die? Funny story.
Funny story about it. You guys tattoo touched up, went to Crazy Horse, and ooh.
I got my grandfather tattoo.
Do you?
Yeah, there's mine.
Oh, nice.
A mug of tea.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Got the right after the GSP for it.
Did you?
That was more painful than the fight as well, to be honest.
Yeah. I can imagine. I heard the calf is tender.
Yeah, man.
Good stuff, boys. Always a pleasure, Dan, man. This is
talking
great,
to you.
man. I've never got a chance to actually sit and chop it up. Full Reptile Collective. Check them out on YouTube. Check out their podcast on Tuesdays.
Tuesday.
Tuesdays.